Welcome to day 473 of the journey begins. Sorry about that. Oh, and thank you. Thank you. Good to be back. So we're going to sleep and day 473. Currently in Overmorrow. So welcome in, Mr. Bob. I grabbed some carrots here, then we're gonna go over to Haven's End, see if we can grab some darker blocks, and then we're going to work our way over to, can we build a, is it smooth stone that we need for, looking for a stone cutter. Yeah, it is smooth stone. Okay. We might just have to make it over at Inkwood. Welcome in, user. Live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. We have a goal of 300 followers on TikTok and 100 on Twitch, along with affiliate. So if you like the low-key streams, feel free to spread the word. All right. Welcome in, Evan. All right. That's good. Much. Don't have a lot of rockets left, so. Oh, but I think we left some paper over here. Didn't we? Or did we bring it all over? Yeah, we might have brought it all over. Oops. Alright, so let's go. Oh, well, we can take the gunpowder with us then. Welcome in 470 Choo-choo. Let's go get some sugar cane and then head over to Haven's End. Have some darker blocks in general. All right. Sugarcane is useful for the rockets, so we probably want to have a farm over at Inkwood as well. Not sure where we'll put it yet, but good there, good there. Welcome in, Samuel. And you, sir. Do we have enough there? So we'll need toolbox to make do we have, I think we have an extra shulker. Welcome in, Lily. And appreciate the like. And we'll see if we can grab some of the darker material. Could be. Yeah, I guess we could have like an obsidian generator, kind of. It would be slow, or we can mine out more of the end. Welcome in, A. Okay. Did we put anything in here? Nope, just... this cobblestone. So let's grab a carrot. We can do a little show and tell as we go. Here's one of 2 blaze that have become friendly. Welcome, gambling. You're getting help. Yeah. So yeah. Once you spend enough time in the Nether, I guess, laying down 1,000,000 blocks, the blaze just decided to be friendly. There's 2 of them around here. Most of them are not. Those 2 for whatever reason. And this is welcome in, Barney. And welcome in, TRVR. This is Bedrock Vanilla. There are no add-ons or plugins or mods. And we take a backup of the world every 6 months, and then we make a copy of it to turn into creative, and then there we have some, like, another fog remover and some things like that. And that's for the purposes of screenshots, so we don't actually play in that area. Alright, so gas did not disappear. Go back. So we can see them from here, so we just need them to despawn. There we go. Welcome in, Juan, stay geeked. Let's check over here. What do we got? So we have some cobbled blackstone that so let's pop this down. Right, so this is some of the stuff that we'll want over there. Our chest. Well, we can put our... oh, we just need to get stuff out of the way, really. And get it out later. I don't... oh, yeah, that's... we want some quartz, but we want it more for the wall. Ooh, iron blocks. Maybe we could take... I mean, since we have so much here... oh, mud. Let's take some mud. We do need more obsidian. I think that was for the piglin farm. Yeah, I think that was for the piglin farm. We just haven't got that going yet. It's actually underneath us. Just on the other side of those chests, there's a scaffolding that takes us down to it. So maybe we'll work on that. Donnie Just Gamer, welcome in. Okay, so we got some of that there, but maybe let's take some shroom lights. I think that'd be okay. Anything else that we want to take with us? What else could we have? Don't think we want any soul sand. I'm really looking for the brown, although that might work okay in some of the paths. We just want to be careful not to have too much so we don't slow our souls down accidentally. Okay, doors, shovels. Welcome in. Abdi Mohammed. Actually, I wonder, maybe we could maybe take a handful of those, because we can get more snow over by Butters Bay. So I think we're good, we're good. Grab this. And actually, instead of coming up at the garden temple and then flying over, maybe we'll just go over to Butters Bay. Because we can check out our storage there as well and then see what's going on. There you go. Oh. So we should be coming up here. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Is there... Oh. Those aren't aligned, but that's fine for now. So we don't need to come out there just yet. We'll look over by our storage thing. Welcome in, Anna Boss. How's it going? Oh, and an extra poker box. Thank you for the like. Oh. Oh, glad your Friday's going well. Any game or other projects today or over the weekend? Guess we don't really want Prismarine in there. Already grabbed some. Oh, this is where we put the shards and stuff. And a bow. Chill weekends are nice too. We have Blackstone. I don't know if we have Blackstone, so we're just going to take it anyway. And I think... And there's this... Oh, we already hit Dark Oak, so the only other thing we might want would be... dye. Oh, so would we make black? We don't want a black shulker box. Large blackstone. Is it terracotta that we need? Oh. Maybe it's terracotta. Is this black shulker? There it is, yeah. So black terracotta. So we can make some black terracotta or different colors, so maybe we'll just take some terracotta with us. What do we have? We have light gray, but I don't think we have any white. That would be like bone meal. Which I guess we don't have our own. Oh. Back. Well, sorry about that. We had to take care of some real world things. Welcome in, Elgato. What were we doing? What were we doing? Oh, I got stuff in here too. We don't check this too often. Well, I should. I do have bone block in there, so which we probably should make a ender pearl and create a. Do we have any ender pearls over here? Bone block, mushroom stem. So let's. We want the different colors. Well, we want a fair amount of contrasting, like high contrast of white and black. Cobwebs, we can move over there to, oh, there's some bone. Okay. What was the other thing? Oh, we need to make some rockets, but what else was it? I feel like I was forgetting something. Oh, I'll have to make rockets at Inkwood because we forgot to do that before we put the stuff away. And welcome in, Just Up. So we're gonna head over to Inkwood here in a second, but I'm trying to think of what I forgot over here. What did we get? Did we forget? Guess nothing? If I did, we'll just have to come back for it. Welcome in, Dorito and Hannah. Okay, let's see how long we can glide. Go in the right direction. Yeah, perfect. There might be some things at the village below too, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I mainly want to get a shulker box dropped off. And I'm going to play around with the texture. Oh. We did do a little scouting after stream yesterday. And I think negative 17,000, 20,000 is going to be a good location for the library. And it'll be something that we can probably get around once we get that far and build out in that direction. This way? No, it's this way. We need to go farther. Inkwood is at negative 2,000, 2,000. So we should be coming up on that pretty soon. Yep, there it is. Well, the center of it. So the edge of it is over here. Whoop. I'm not sure why our rocket didn't go off. Okay. Maybe some chunk loading mishap. In any case, we are going to land somewhere over here. Grab our kids. And plop down our shulker here. Oh, that's it. Ender Pearl is the thing we're looking for. So we'll have to get one of those somewhere later. But we have bone blocks, so we can do that here. So let's do that. So we were using the wood, but what if we... Well, it'd be wood there, so... So do we want it vertical or horizontal, or it doesn't matter? I think we could do horizontal, so... Maybe we'll do something like that and get a feel for... We probably should put something there, so... Then... That's our 2 iron ones. What else do we got? Can drop these off. Oh, we have our obsidian there, so... What other dark blocks do we have? Take all of those with us. Oh, we're going to need to make some mushroom stems. Oh. Yeah, we can drop that off. Okay. Okay. So we have double of... More than we need of the obsidian. The clay we can't use right now. Try to put down some mushroom stem and see what that one looks like. That one feels a little more wood texture, Mickey. Welcome in, Emily. Like older wood, maybe, and this is more newer wood. The iron is light enough, and it looks a little modern. It feels like it could be like wider, thin planks of wood, kind of like the plank texture here, but a little bit more narrow, some more or like the slabs. But I don't know. I don't really like that quartz. The brick quartz. We're just gonna take that one out because I don't like that one. There. What is that? The quartz pillar. The brick one is okay. I guess it just depends on how we could work that detail in of some of them being more brick and wood. So maybe the maybe we do. We don't really have the city planned out yet, so I don't know if we want to do like the center of the city, make that older, and make that more of the older wood style. And then as it ages out, you get into some of the newer wood, and then maybe some of the brick. I think that's a possibility, so we'll think on that. So with that, we're gonna drop those off. Salt, cobble deep slate, so we're gonna do this. Welcome in, Jesse. We have ink. No, we forgot the ink. For support. Probably have some scaffolding on us. Oh, and some snow. So let's see if we can get. Oh, we have scaffolding, so why not? So we'll try to take out that. Okay. Welcome in, link and question mark. Are there any chats or any questions about what we're building or streaming or the story? Feel free to pop those into chat. Welcome in, Keith Evan. So there's a little lighter feel. Okay. Let's go back. Drop these off. We'll do cobble now, and where do we do basalt? Let's smooth basalt, so we'll do regular basalt now. We'll do. So we had to do it in increments of 8. So we can drop that off now, and where's our drop our clay off? Why do we keep forgetting to do our paper? all the paper. And make lots of rockets. Okay, so we can put some rockets in here too. So 3 stacks is probably good so that we don't run out. Put that in there. Do we have any leftover gunpowder? Okay, oh, and let's put down some snow too. Welcome in, Jay. Well, the snow looks like it's holding. Oh, okay. No. I don't think that's bad. We could probably work that into some gradient, which I guess the other thing is each wall doesn't have to be solid of those blocks. It can also be maybe like older at the bottom, newer at the top, something like that. Kind of gradient down with the mushroom stem and the bone block. We don't want too many layers on the smaller houses, like the dithering and gradient will be too blunt, but we could add something like that there. Okay. Okay. So let's scaffold around the backside here. Okay. Can we build one here? Nope, we cannot. So we need wait, did we put 2 farmers? Oh no. He stayed something else, okay. Anyway, now let's go back here. Come in, Mia. And maybe we can go over here too. Oops. Perfect. Oh, well, that's fine. So we'll take this out. We already put in the basalt, so now we'll put in the cobbled deep slates. We know what that looks like, so we'll put this up. Did we put in the cobbled deep slate? Yeah, that's what we just put in. So what else do we need? What else can we put up there? This side, so let's scaffold around the corner here. Perfect. Scaffold up. Take this out and put in our, this is our black terracotta. It's not all that black, but and obsidian. That takes care of all those. We've got our whites and our blacks in, and now to see where to put we put this as like a rug? Does this work as a rug? It lights it up, but maybe treat it like a red rug and it just happens to light up the red orange. I think that could work. Could do something like that. That gives them a rug in there. Otherwise, it's we want the black corners there, but we're welcome in loading. We could. I don't want to make bars out of the shrooms, but we could make the corners there or something inside. But I do like. We like this idea of having like the mat when they get out of bed, and then it also provides light. It's a decent way to hide it. You definitely connected to the barrel in the back house, I think. I mean, I guess depending on the profession, having one that is like lit up around the bottom. It gives it some more color. Maybe that could work, where we just have the space in between our cobblestone and our kind of white walls, make that something that's unique, like our furnaces or shrooms, like something to give it a little color, make it feel a little less cookie cutter. I think that would be fine. And do those two. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, let's do right, so that'll work there. That's that. Let's do obsidian. So I kind of want to see what there. I've been using the wood for the darker blocks. See, come in place. See some. If we drop over. So, obsidian definitely has more black. The black terracotta is more brown and more solid. Like, so this look here, I mean, minus the shroom lights, is like very sharp edge, kind of pastel look. Which, not to say that we couldn't have one of the houses be like that, but the obsidian is definitely more black and has a little more texture, almost like a dark tree, almost like a bark. Which, if we mix some of the buildings using dark oak, then having obsidian here, I think would fit in as just a different tree. Welcome in, Jonathan. In that case, we'd want to do something different on the top, though. I mean, maybe the black terracotta or something, because we don't want to have the black pillars and the black bar. Or we could do it here, where we just have the obsidian kind of be the top bar around the houses. So it still fits in with the tree. It just looks like different trees framing the top. And the grays don't look bad, I think. I don't know if I'd want to highlight just those, but I think is that regular basalt? I think the regular basalt would also work for the vertical. So maybe one of them can be a vertical obsidian with, or vertical, the basalt with the obsidian across or oak across, something like that. Yeah, and then the cobbled we could replace some of the regular cobblestone with the cobbled deep slate there. I think that could work. I think we'll play around with these three, trying to get the color palette that we want. Not today, but I think that's the goal there. Just to kind of figure out which of the materials we have, kind of narrow this list down over the next couple of days and feel which ones we like, which ones we can kind of be cutterify-esque. So make subtle tweaks to them so that they're not all identical, but they feel similar style, and then change the style a little bit as we maybe get closer to the center of town. And shapes as well. So they're all roughly the same size now. I think one of them might be a block wider, but we can make some of them round or more rectangular, or even like taller in 2 stories, maybe 1 or 2 of those. Those are all kind of later projects, but I think as we start off with these little ones and get a feel, we'll get better at building those kind of houses. Late to the game, but getting there. So I think we're going to drop off our materials now. Well, the dark materials. We're going to go see if we can... Whoop. We have a young villager. So we'll put all of this in there. That's fine to keep. Put that iron in there. Keep that for now. And then we'll come here and just have everything. Do this out so we can put our snow, cobwebs, boat. If we get a cleric in here, yeah, that'll be fine. Don't need cobblestone right now. Do we have any... We have some spruce there. Oh, but we might not... Well... We need a gate. Need a gate. This a gate? Fence gate. Perfect. Okay, you need a bed, but we don't have another bed for you. So with that, I think we're going to fly to the front. Take a nap and... what do we want over there? What were we... Oh, another potato. Do not have any smooth stone, do we? Oh, we do. So we can take that. So drop that off over there. We want to have a stonesmith. So Yeah, stonesmith and then a sheep. So let's... so if we have it there, we could put it there, and then do the shrooms here so it matches those, or at least some of them. And we could do other lights too. I think the shroom has enough texture. It could pass for a carpet. And then we could try frog lights or sea lanterns. I don't know. Kind of smooth, so I don't know how easy that will be. You are a fisherman, so we need you to change at some point. I don't think we need fish from you. Although our ocean monument, our guardian farm, would have a fair amount of fish in it. All right. Let's find that wandering trader. So what is this? Oh, pale moss. Okay. There are some things like that where we don't have, we haven't explored these yet. Free die. Okay. Let's go find some sheep. There's gotta be some sheep around here. I think, yeah, we're close enough to time. We're gonna pause for a second. We're not gonna go. I thought I saw another streamer online that we were gonna put in our. Maybe. Uh, well, we'll check that out anyway and check back later. I thought I saw the Nookie come online, who's over on Twitch streaming, or was, but I recommend them if you want a similar style to this, but maybe a little bit more energy. A good time either way. Oh, welcome in, Daniel. So, something hit us? Oh, just my imagination. Right, so there's the sun. So midday, so we're actually fine. So we're just gonna beep boop around until we find a sheep. Alright. So nothing over here. Still no sheep. The one time we get in there, we didn't have any wheat on us to tame them, so they just despawned. There they are. Follow? Yes, follow. Come on. Guess we could have got a lead too, but if we would have grabbed one of those slime balls from Haven's End, we could have made a lead. It's a slime ball and leather. Okay, perfect. But this works too. Kind of an invisible leash. I guess we could have used a boat too. I mean, in any number of ways. So we'll come back here. Close that. Oh. Do need to give you one, so we've interacted with you and you stick around. And for our other villages. Any of them turn to I mean, the other village should repopulate. We need to hire some more villagers to come work over here, but where did they go? Okay, so there's our fisherman, but we're not trading with him because we want... Oh, did we have a potato? Oh, they planted potatoes because we only planted one. Okay, so we're not trading with the fishermen. We hope that they're working at their barrel. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a fisherman, but we're really hoping that they reestablish themselves to the stone mill, the stone cutter. That way we can get some quartz, and so we can incorporate quartz along with the mushrooms and bone meal. I guess we have a little bit over at Barter's Bay, but it's not a lot. Oh, that needs some work there. But I don't think anything can come up, but I guess it could fall down, so... Okay. So that should light things up here. Well, put one more in there. That's actually not a bad cellar idea. Maybe we could build a house on top of this area here. Maybe bring it up to height. Because we want to, what is it, 67. So this height here is kind of the standard height we want, and then things kind of go up or down from here. So we'll probably level out a little bit of this, and we can build a house at height and maybe level from here over. I guess it could be down one level, and that way it's, bring it up 2, and that way we have one at that height, one at 66, so one at 67, 66, and then one at whatever this is, 64. Oh, 63. Okay. So go sleep, and then we'll do one more sheep. And that'll give us a sheep farm over there so I can make beds. And then we'll go from there. We'll decide what to build next. These were kind of our road designs. Like, we'll have to dither them to make them look not so razor sharp. Or blunt, I guess. To soften them up a bit, but the idea being the dirt path is the really worn, the andesite and gravel being the slightly less worn, cobblestone slightly less, and then I guess we could do the tiles, slabs, the stone slabs for more pristine, something like that. Anyway, that's the thought there. So we're just keeping that there to look at it every time we come to Inkwood to see kind of how we feel about it long term. Oh, the other thing we wanted to do today, we look for the sheep, is decide where to put the well. Guess we can cut down some of this grass too, because we can always plant grass later once we know where we want it. For now, it just kind of obstructs the view. So I'm thinking the well either in here and moving kind of the skylight here so that it has kind of maybe remove the well, I don't want to remove the front necessarily. We want it to be kind of city center, but also if we move that, then this piece over here is kind of more freestanding. So if we did that, we'd have to move these two walls along with the ceiling. I mean, we could keep the back, but that wouldn't work. Or we could remove the ceiling and this wall. And so it's something you kind of come around to. That might not be bad. Because if we clear this part out as kind of our line from here over, then it would be visible from the path here, which wouldn't be far from the entryway. So the way our story works, you'd be able to see something was over here. You find the well and then continue on to the rest of the story. Oh. Oh, obsidian. Yes. So we also need... we need to build a tunnel in the netherworld. Yeah, nether. That goes to where the library will be to fit our magic side of the story, which we'll do probably off stream initially. And as it's kind of established, then we'll do more. That will help. We'll see. Anyway, are there more sheep around? All right, come on. Yeah, so that's the plan there, but we can also do the portal before we leave. I don't know if we'll go through it. We'll probably save that for the spirit account since it's an unknown thing. Oh, sheep. There we go. Come on. get you over to the path. Will you follow me? Yes. Good job. Turn around. Follow me still. Good, good. Follow me this way. So yeah, anyway, on the portal, we'll want to do that. Well, where we want to build our well, we need to decide that because that's where our portal will go. We don't want to build it back here, even though this is where we're building things right now. We don't want to get caught in that. Perfect, perfect. All right. Do this. This. Put you in here. There. Let's go see if we have any wheat. We don't have any wheat. And whatever reason, don't have any no. Maybe it's here. Could do this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so if we put the water in here, do that, then our stuff should be wet soil, and I think that speeds it up slightly. I need to read the wiki to see how that actually affects it, but welcome in your work. Hope everybody's Friday is going well. If you like these low-key streams, feel free to spread the word. Will Smith. We're trying to get to 300 followers on TikTok and 100 on Twitch, along with affiliate. What do we have? We can put that there. Stone, yeah, in case we need that. Don't need any spruce for that. That's good there. We'll take obsidian because we want to decide where to put our portal. Sheep can stay up there. Rockets can go down here. With paper, ink. Cool. So there's our white blocks there. That's that. Bone meal. Fine, fine, fine. Multicolor. That's good enough. These are for beds. Okay. We're going to decide where to put our portal, and that's going to be our where we call our stream, because we have our sheep there. So probably maybe tie that to the back of this house. And then, what is a tailor? We'll put that profession block in here. Replace the fisherman block. That's somewhere else. Or this is our farmer, so our farmer's fine. So we'll just put our Hmm. Or we could put the farmer block down here too. Anyway, we need this house to serve as our shepherd. All right, so see if we can make it over to our platform. Okay. So we're coming in. Oh, we're coming in here. So the question is it right here that we build the well? Or do we do what we said before and kind of take off the ceiling and the wall on this side and put the well over here? Or somewhere entirely different and put it like down in here? Or do we just make that like a decorative pond? So I'm thinking that this would work since it feels like a good backdrop. Or if we just take off this side, you can kind of come around and then feels like a place you might sit and work with the well. So, okay, so we'll come down here. Okay. And then we want it to be more or less centered here. So if we do that on a decent sized well, doesn't need to be big, maybe like a 4x4, and then you build a well around that. Seems like we could get around that. Yeah. We'll put a torch here. And we'll probably put a door or something so we have access to this, but it will be over here. Where did it go? We okay, so it's at 49.50. Oh, did we might have put the hole in the wrong spot. Yep, we did. Oh. Where's our there's your cobblestone. Okay. So it needs to go here. Okay. So this is the well. So we'd come down here and maybe like push this way. Okay, so that another torch over here. It needs to be 2 in the middle. So it's oh, so we could do 3. Oh, we could do this. It doesn't need to be a certain size. Do something like that, and then we could there we go. Right. And then just to make sure no villagers come through, just well, I guess baby villagers can still get through, but I guess they won't be able to get it. Let's do this. Right. So one portal there, which would just effectively trap us in there if we come through, but we'll put a door or something here, so like we said earlier, so that they won't be likely to come in here. Or even if they do accidentally fall in. Like we could put water here in a slab, so they'll try to stay out of the water, and then they'll either bob and not make it through, or just stay bobbing. And then with a door over here, well, a fence or something. But that's, yeah, that's the plan there. We'll send our spirit account over here, and we're 3 blocks under, so I'm hoping that doesn't appear inside of our Haven's End on the surface. I want it to be like under the slab foundation, so we can get to it if we want to, but so still no stream in the other area. We've hit our goals for today, so I think we'll wind it up there. We'll explore that portal later, so we can start working on that tunnel. That'll be an off-stream project until we get where we're going, and then we'll make that one of the things that we can work on. Just kind of a filler project of when we need a zone out day. So with that, thank you for joining The Journey Begins. If you want to see more of what we're working on, you can check us out on Linktree. That's linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. That will have links for this VOD on YouTube. It'll have links to our TikTok, our Twitch, Pinterest, Blue Sky, any of our other social projects. So if you would like to follow us there instead or as well, feel free. And with that, we will see you tomorrow when the journey continues. We might stream a little bit earlier tomorrow because our usually Saturday plans have been moved to Sunday. But we will be on tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow when the journey continues. And thank you, Anna Boss, for joining and liking, and keeping it breezy from yesterday from joining as well. Thank you. See you tomorrow when the journey continues.